Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Joel. What you're going to see today is we're going to replace the steering cable on this Cobalt boat. It's a pretty nice boat. Steering has gotten a little rough over the years. So we're going to replace the cable, check everything else out. It does have a big block in it. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. I work on boats. This is my personal boat. I do a little bit of fishing. We have quite a bit of projects going on in here. We have a power head reseal on this little guy here. It's all cleaned up and pretty much ready to go back together. Pontoon getting some work done. So yeah, that's what I do. We'll get right into it here. So first things first, you got to get the steering wheel off of the helm. What I like to do is take the nut off of the shaft here, and then you hold the steering wheel and just smack this with a pretty good sized hammer, and it'll pop the wheel right off of there, typically, if the wheel doesn't fall off. And then after that, this rack is part of the steering cable. You have to unbolt it from the helm, which is this. This is what turns the cable. So you get that off, get the bolts off that's holding this. Next thing we'll do is disconnect the cable at the rear of the engine. And then usually I'll tie a rope to it, to the old cable. That way I have something to pull the new cable with, because some of these boats, you don't want to have to try to fight a cable in, because they give you no room. Back, going in with the new steering cable. We got Stan over here doing a starter and an IO. He's struggling, aren't you? Are you struggling over there? All right, new cable's going in. I'll grab my rope that I ran through here. And we're just going to tie a simple knot. Hopefully that'll be enough. Alright, we don't need that anymore. So, we'll go down here. Actually, I'll probably connect it in the rear before I do it up here. That way I can get the steering wheel centered. Now what we gotta do, the cable gets routed through this stuff, and it's gonna go into this hole right here. I gotta route it so that it's free and clear though. Then we tighten this up. Alright, got the holes drilled. This part goes on first. We got nuts and washers to go on it. And we're going to tighten them up. Couple ugga-duggas. Okay, it's good and tight. Now, this goes in from the back side. Just like so. And then we tighten them up. Okay, now we need our steering wheel, the key, which I have no idea where it went. Alright, put your keyway in. Oh, actually, we got to put this cover on first. The screws are already in it. Alright, that's on. Keyway in. This is the hub for the steering wheel. Steering wheel doesn't center. That big washer keeps it from falling out. I'm gonna use the little washer. And I just gotta tighten that up. Now what we're gonna do, come down here and we're gonna attach the rack. I already have the outdrive centered and the steering wheel centered, so we should be all lined up. That's not good. All right, I'll tighten up the steering wheel. I got a cotter pin to put in the back that I'll show you guys, and then tighten up the nut on the end of the cable, and we'll vacuum this out and clean it up. All right guys, we got the steering cable done on that boat. Boat's done, put away, ready for them to enjoy next year. One thing I wanted to make sure you knew is when you're doing a steering cable and you don't have one in stock, some of you guys probably aren't going to, you can see the size of the old one so that you can order your new one on the old cable itself. As you can see, that one says 192 inches. Some of them actually tell the foot, some of them say inches, so that'll help you out. The next project will probably be next week. We'll probably do carburetors on a outboard. So we'll see, and I'll see you guys soon.